Dear Guruji, is being spiritual the same as being in alignment with the cosmic movement and mastering the effects of the elements?
Being spiritual is being alignment with yourself first. Cosmic is not something outside. You yourself part of the cosmic system. If you are not able to be aligned with yourself, you can't be aligned with the Panchabhutas or Prabhancham, with the all the elements or a cosmic plane. Now we don't consider that we are living in a planet, we are living in an ecosystem, we are living in this cosmic system, cosmic order. We don't consider that. We consider that within our boundaries, within our cultural and political patterns, we consider we are living in that. Of course, it's true in one way, in a physical plane. But only that it's not true. Are you able to follow? Yeah, it is a one dimension. You are part of many dimensions. You are whole. So, being alignment with the cosmic is possible only being alignment with yourself. This is important. You can't say that is cosmic, I am going to align with the stars and planets. No. The stars and planets are inside of me. Inside of me. I had to know them, I had to know myself. It's all about being spiritual means what? All about coming closer to my true nature.
Are the qualities of spirituality only to be found in the formless, or can they also be found in the material and worldly matters?
Formless, so-called divine or so-called God, you don't have any issue with that. You don't have to, the term spirituality is no need to be used even for that. Because you don't have any issue. Nothing is, formless is not disturbing you. Moon is not disturbing you. Nothing is disturbing you. What is disturbing you in the so-called your daily life or worldly life or material form, isn't it? So spiritualities can be found only in this worldly life, not godly life. That is already godly life. See, you need a heater when it's so cold. If already, like in India is warm, you don't need a heater. So spirituality is needed only in the worldly life. What is this spirituality? How we are approaching this worldly life. The so-called worldly life is nothing but an opportunity. Every situation, whether it's a family or friends or in the society or physical, mental, everything is happening to you. It is an opportunity. What is spirituality? How you utilize this opportunity is your spirituality. Whether you are winner of the opportunity or loser of the opportunity. Winner of the opportunity. Every situation arises. And every situation need to end up in peace, in love, in freedom. Then you explore this opportunity. This exploration is your spirituality. You got it? How you explore this opportunity is your spirituality. People used to go to temple or churches to pray. My God, my son is writing the exam. I want him to get the great points or first rank in the class, and you put some donation in the donation box in the church or in the temple. I want my son to get the first rank in the class. The God is so easy to bribe. You put $100, so he will betray rest of the students. Or you do some special pujas, so God can betray rest of the students. How we marketed this God? That's so easy. It's not God is not very expensive at all. He can be bribed for a few dollars. Even the puja will not cost much. And we can be bribed through puja or some favor. Money or some kind or some favor. Rituals or some donation, through some favor we can bribe the God. And what is the spirituality in it? So simple. When I pray that my son is writing exam, I want him to get first rank. Instead of, I can pray, same thing only, I can pray. Many kids are writing exam, make sure everyone is getting first rank. Not only my kids, all the kids who are writing exam, let them get the first rank. Why not? It's cost not, your spirituality is not very expensive. You want to be exclusive for you. You want to benefit exclusively for you. This exclusive ownership of the God for you. Because you do some favor, so you want to be exclusive. If there is a God, never forget it. If there is a God, if there is so-called divine is there, if someone is there, I don't believe someone is there. I think everyone is there. Yeah. So if someone is there, the very eligible to be the state of God is there's no any exclusivity. We want to be exclusive. My son, my family, my property, my country, my race, my. And also we want to make this God exclusive. My God. God must be everyone's God. Isn't it? So, our spirituality is even in that prayer, when this from mine to everyone, that is spirituality. I want me to be successful, or I want everyone to be successful. Whenever there is a winner, there is a loser, which you can call it a worldly life. And how to make this worldly life spiritual life when there is no any loser, only win-win. Everyone is a winner. The life, a winner without a loser. So, it is very important, only in the worldly life spirituality can be applied. There is no other way. You can go and hide yourself in a cave. You can develop the contact with the divine. But your issues are not with the divine. Your issues are with the fellow humans. your neighbor, your family, your partners, your children, your boss, your colleagues, isn't it? Your staff. Your issues are with fellow humans, or your issues are with your fellow ecosystems. The God can be met only there, only in life, not by escaping from life. So, spirituality is not something exotic. There's formless. We want to communicate with the form. How we communicate with the form? Only through form we can communicate with. We want to communicate with the formless. How we can communicate with reach the formless? Only through form. We are in form, and we are in conflict with all other forms. When this conflict dissolves, the method to dissolve this conflict, we call it spirituality. So, it's not escaping, but it's all, entering into worldly life. And we had to get to know what is this worldly life.
Beloved Guruji, why do we as human species in today's time tend to make everything, every spiritual experience, a spiritual practice with the goal to become perfect one day? Instead of being more restful, it can lead to even more restlessness. What does being restful actually mean?
What is restful means? Restful means being in total peace. Total peace into yourself. And what is peace? What is this peace means? When there is no need to protect yourself. Peace can't be protected. When you protect, it is not peace anymore. We can't put a lot of, bodyguards around us, live in peace in the middle. That is not peace. We can't keep so many military around us and want to live in peace. That is not peace. That is you are under protection. You are not in peace. The true peace is when you no need to protect yourself. We have to aim for the world where we no need to protect ourselves from each other. Because this is very foundation of human, that we no need to protect each other. Animals very much instinct oriented. They have fear about each other because everything is as part of the food chain. Being a human, everything is part of the love chain, not the food chain. In an animal, whatever it is thinking possibility to eat it. It's become a food. But as a human, everything we see is a possibility to express our love. Everything is part of our love chain, not the food chain. Since the whole life, everything is sensed by me is a love chain, I don't have to protect from each other. The peace is when you no need to protect yourself. When someone need to protect him from me, I am not a human because I am creating fear in him. It's very important. Don't underestimate yourself. You are a rare species. This species is not meant to create fear. Yes, peace. What is restfulness? Unless this peace arises inside of you. That I no need to protect myself from others. So how to start this? That I no need to protect myself from others. First, we have to provide that space, that no one need to protect them from me. I am not a threat to anyone. Do you understand? I am not a threat to anyone. Even threat comes to me is need to transcend into peace. Every adharma comes to me, experience the dharma from me. It's a very foundation. We can have so many arguments, but the world is not like this. World is full of crocodile. We have to protect ourselves. Yes, when we perceive the world is full of crocodile, then we see the world only which is full of crocodile. But if you open your heart, you will see world is not only full of crocodile, but also is full of flowers. Yes, the world is full of crocodile. Even crocodile can learn how to fall in love with you. So, the question is much more. Can you read the question again? The same question.
Beloved Guruji, why do we, as human species, in today's time, tend to make everything, every spiritual experience, a spiritual practice, with the goal to become perfect one day, instead
Yes.
of... Yeah.
This is also another thing. Perfect one day. We always want to buy time. I will be perfect one day in future. Every spiritual practice is also giving this promise. One day you will be perfect. When I say one day I will perfect, I'll be perfect, I am also declaring right now I am not perfect. At this moment I am wrong. One day I will be right. My spiritual path is nothing but from being wrong to becoming right. We have wrong Ananda in our ashram, no? From we also have right Ananda. So from wrong Ananda to right Ananda we have to move. No. So this is not the way. First of all, you have to find what is complete in you already. Not one day I will be complete. You have to find what are the things already complete in me. What are the things I already achieved the perfectness in that. And what is this perfect means? Whatever brings peace in my life is perfect already. What are the things is not giving peace in my life, bringing peace in my life, there is some imperfectness in there. I have to achieve the perfectness in that. Immediately Tom is smiling. Santa is not bringing peace in my life. She is imperfect. You are online, huh? Sorry, I forgot it. Immediately I had to think. No, yeah, good. Mm, yeah, perfect. Get to know about it. What are the things I already imperfect? I communicate with one friend, and through this communication, there's some peace arises in me. After this communication, there's a peace in me. It's perfect. I'm visiting a place. After that visit, there's a peace in me. It's perfect. I'm meeting a tree. After meeting this tree, there's a peace in me. It's perfect. Or quite opposite. After this communication, I am disturbed. After this meeting, I am disturbed. After my visit, I am disturbed. So now two ways of looking at it. One is, in what way I am repeating something in my life. Because life is keep on creating an opportunity for us to learn something. Unless we learn, it won't stop. It will come back again and again and again. As if there's some infection is inside, it's trying to express it. Every situation comes to us to learn something. Until the situation reach its completeness. And what is complete? Peace is complete. Freedom is complete. The mind make every experience as a practice. The question says, no? Read the first two lines of the question.
Why do we, as human species in today's time, tend to make everything, every spiritual experience, a spiritual practice with the goal to become perfect one day?
A big human species. No. If you are a human species, there is no problem. You are not a human species, are you? No. You are a German, you are a Swiss, you are Norwegian, you are from, how you call it, Dutch, yeah? Yeah, you are Dutch. You are not a species. You are a Dutch. You are not a human species. You are a Norwegian. You are not a human species. You are a Swedish. You are not a human species. You are French. You are not a human species at all. This is the very foundation of our problem. That's a misinterpretation of ourselves. When we recognize we are a human species, that is the very foundation of the peace, foundation of the equality, the foundation of the human society is recognizing that we are all species, which is part of this cosmic life ecosystem. The issue comes that we don't have this foundation. We recognize ourselves through the history, through his story, not her story, through his story. So we can't say human species does it. No. The so-called civilized, domesticated. But why every spiritual experience becomes a spiritual practice? Because the mind, ego want to hang on something, want to hold on to something. Ego wants to sustain itself. Then it wants to create something to give to others. I have no practice to give to you. Don't come to me because I am going to give some practices. All practices I give to you is nothing but to remove all the practices you are already in. You must know that. Do you understand? Yes. We practice a lot. Do you practice anything? Yes, you are practicing. Your practice name is Judith. This is your practice. Call is your practice name. Hanna is the name of your practice. Danish, not Danish, Dennis. He is Danish. Dennis, the name of your practice. Danish also is the name of the practice. He practice like Danish. We practice. We all practice. This is me and I am like this. We practice. And all the spiritual practices is helpful only to free from the self-practice. Are you able to follow? I am sensitive, I am like this, I am like that. I am like this, like that is my practice. And if any practice which can help me free from practicing so-called me, that is successful practice. The freedom is a freedom from myself. From all the boundaries I believe this is me. From all the logics I believe this is me. The logics which reduce my expansion. The boundaries which limits my expression of love. That's it. All those boundaries, those limitations, I claim this is me. If any practice can help, whether you stand upside down or chant or pray or swim around the world or eating banana, doesn't matter. If anything is helping you to free from your boundaries, liberate you from your very limitation, that is a good practice. And all the limitations, all the boundaries are made to reduce your living experience. Because boundaries are made to detach others from you. And the so-called others is billions of others. Isn't it? Billions of others. Yes, your spiritual practices must help you to reduce your boundaries, reduce your limitations, so that you can expand. You can expand beyond the limits. Where you can experience formless in form. The greatest spiritual experience is not experience the formless. That's not the big deal. That you can experience it. But the greatest experience is experience the formless in form. When I am not in this body, I am not tangible. I am not emotionally tangible, isn't it? because I am not there. So I am not tangible. But I want to achieve this state in my tangibility. You got it? When I am not in the form, I am not tangible. But I want to achieve this in my form, that I am not emotionally tangible. What is happening outside of me is not influencing me, is not disturbing my state of me. That is achievement. So what is spiritual experience? Any experience which is helping to free you. Now you can say, I sat under the tree. Now my chakras are open, my heart is open. I am connected with this tree. It's a great spiritual experience. Now I have nothing to do with the human being. It's all about a tree. What is spiritual experience? It is not spiritual experience. Now you shifted your focus from one human to a tree. Sorry to say. Otherwise you always focus on someone. My partner, my lover. The whole world become blind to you because you are focusing on that person. Butterfly is not flying in front of your nose anymore. Flowers are not blooming anymore. Rain is not raining anymore, because everywhere that person is only your whole energy is focused on that person. All your senses are tuned, aligned towards that person. When the person moves, you move. Now you shifted from that particular person to a tree. Now you become, you get attached with this tree. Without this tree, sitting under this tree, you are not feeling good. Previously, without this partner, you are not feeling good. Now, without sitting under that tree, you are not feeling good. Or you found a meditation practice. Now, without meditating, you are not feeling good. It's a new sickness. Freedom. Your spiritual practice must free you, even from that tree. Not I free from my family, now I am attached with the tree. No, you shift your focus. Now I am free from worldly life, I am attached to the meditation. No, you are attached to a meditation, still is same. The point is not detaching. The point is attaching yourself. You say spiritual life is detaching yourself. You are already detached. You are already detached from your. That's the problem. You are detached from moon. You are detached from the earth. You are detached from the sun. You are detached from every beings in this planet. You are detached from the whole humanity. You are attached little bit. You are detached already. So, you don't need me to tell you detach, because you are detached. I am teaching you how to get attached again. Attach to everything. Attached to whole humanity. Attached to life as whole. Why actually in the spiritual practice people say you have to detach yourself is nothing but detaching from this small attachment, so that there's a space for everything in it. When I hold on into something, My whole being is holding on to that. Where the whole life can be, in that space, I am filling with only one thing. For example, you go to a feast, a party, a big party. A maximum, how much you can eat? Ruben, you tell. Huh? How many kilos you can eat? Yeah, wrong person I'm asking. Someone else said. It's online. People take as a reference. Uh, okay. How much you can eat? Is anyone know any reference? Huh? Half 300 grams, 400 grams, or half kilo? Say half kilo you can eat one time, for example. And you can take so many things to come to its half kilo. Or you can eat just potato alone, half kilo. And you will be disappointed at the end. How was the party? I'm not feeling good. What? Too much of potato. I just filled my stomach with the potato. You will not be satisfied. The same way, life also. There's a space in you. This space is meant for the whole life experience. Infinite. The whole cosmic experience. Whole humanity. All beings. Everything. There's a space for it. But instead of that, when I fill my body only with potato, that my profession, my family, my ownership, my wealth is all about this, then I miss the opportunity to experience rest of the beauty in this world, rest of the magics in this world. So when you hear in the spiritual life, you have to detach, means it's not meant to keep it empty. Say, it's all meant to create the space for everything, to attach with everything. You understand? It's a great opportunity.
Earlier, Guruji spoke about the fact that everything is spiritual. What does this practically mean?
Everything is spiritual. Problem nowadays we are facing is we separated the so-called spiritual from life, daily life. We made it a little exotic. I do some yoga, I'm spiritual. Even people write here, oh, I am practicing spirituality for a long time. What it means when you question them again? What it means? I'm practicing yoga and meditation. Someone write, I'm vegetarian. Someone go even further, say, I'm vegan. Someone says, nowadays even people write, I am raw food, doing raw food and yoga and meditation. I am practicing spirituality. This is the here's what the problem comes. I don't see like that. I see this as the issue. When we recognize I am practicing spirituality, and what is that practice? Doing meditation, yoga, or rituals. That is my spiritual practice. That is very, very exotic. That's why so many seekers, very few people reach the point, find it. I don't want you to be a seeker forever. I want you to find it. Then what is spirituality? Everything is spirituality. what you are eating, what you are speaking, what you are listening, what you are seeing, whatever you see, whatever you sense, there's an approach in sensing that. And here's what this approach, a methodology to approach is spirituality. Whatever I sense, I can sense the peace. Then approaches, I using a method, a spirituality. At one point, this need to be a natural process of doing it. Because when you are free, when you are liberated, when you are enlightened, you are not applying anything. This become your very instinct to sense peace, to express peace, to sense love, to express love, to sense freedom, to live in freedom. This become very instinct to you. This is your natural state. When you are enlightened, you are returning to your natural state. And your spirituality is you are aware of the situation and you are applying a method. It's not instinct yet. So through my awareness, I'm applying to come to the same result, that I want peace, I want freedom, I want beauty, I want love, I want peace. So, everything in life is a spiritual practice. Enlightenment is not once upon a time I got enlightened. If anyone say once upon a time I got enlightened, it is a rotten enlightenment. It's past anyhow. The question is, are you in that experience now? Is my meeting now is enlightening? Is this present is enlightening? This is what all about it. Enlightenment is not an event in the past. Enlightenment is happening. It's a way of being. Every moment is an opportunity to experience that. Everything in life is an opportunity to experience or to apply this spirituality. When you are in shower also, suddenly water is not there. The middle of the shower. So normally we want to blame someone. Because of this person water is not there. We want to blame the government. Because of this government there's no water in my tap. Or because of my wife there's no water in the tap. Or because of my neighbor. At the end I may blame myself. Because of me the water is not there. So you blame others or you blame yourself. Irul marul. Darkness and ignorant. Blaming others is darkness. Blaming yourself is ignorance. You are blaming. So what is the spiritual approach there? When you have no one to blame, the immediate response is you are not finding whom to blame. There is no water, no water. By blaming someone, the water is not going to come immediately isn't it? So this is a spiritual approach. So how you know whether you are spiritual or not? Unless there's no water in the tap, you will not know whether you can be spiritual in your bathroom or not. That's why worldly life is important to recognize. That's why communities are important. You are spiritual, you are in peace, you are meditating, you live in your apartment alone with your credit card, you go, you are a spiritual person, swiping your card, buying organic food, pure vegetarian or vegan, buying your food, you are going to a room, you are not disturbing anyone, locking the room, cooking and eating, watching no TV, no news, nothing, meditating. You are so spiritual. And you are connecting with the higher energy. Do you understand? Because you are in the 7th floor. If you are in 9th floor, you will be connected with the even higher energy. Yeah. Beautiful human. No. That is nothing there spiritual all about it. That you created your boundary very clearly. I close my door so no one is disturbing me. I secured my economy. I don't have to work. I go and buy my thing, organic food, and I go and eat myself alone. And I am in peace. Are you in peace? The door is locked? No. You are in a protected mode. You are not in peace. You are protecting yourself, not to be disturbed. This is not spirituality. It is as equal as when you are in middle of Berlin, living in the 10th floor, declaring, I am not afraid of elephant. I am spiritual. There is no elephant in Berlin. Wild elephant. Even if there is a wild elephant, they are not reaching the 10th floor. No. You have to declare this in the middle of the jungle. Not in Swedish jungle. Still there is no elephant. A tropical jungle. Isn't it? Same way, your spirituality is not a protected mode. I am in peace. Why? How it's possible you are in peace? No one is there to confront me. I am in peace. I am in freedom. Why? Because I have my credit card. I can go wherever I want. I am free. I can buy whatever I want. I am free. I can do whatever I want. I am free. And this freedom is my credit card. You are not in free. You are not able to be present in your body. You are not free from the restless escapism or running. You are still on the run. And you are economically supported to run. That cannot be freedom. What is the true freedom? I am able to express my love. I am free to express my love. Without fear, guilt-free, shame-free, doubt-free. I'm free from all of them, so that I can approach this life in its purity, totally. That's why it is important. I always recommend to communities to live collectively. I can live happily in a cave or in a nice, little beautiful cabin alone. How I know whether this enlightenment is still on or off? You need people to experiment. I'm joking. You need life. Human species meant to live together. You need each other. The present day problem is we choose one person, you say, we deny the whole humanity, you say, we ping pong with each other. We expect this person, Tommy expects Sanda to fulfill, substitute to the whole world. He wants to project the whole world on her. She wants to project the whole world on him. This two little body is not meant for that. Yes, life is beautiful. I take one more question.
Dear Guruji, what does it mean to be spiritual? Can you live a spiritual life without knowing that you live a spiritual life?
Yeah, in a way, that's the best way to do it. I'm just living. Non-practicing, just living. That's the goal of spirituality. Every practice you do, that practice must lead you towards the state of non-practicing, just living. In that just living, there's nothing is separate, exists as spirituality, because that is spirituality. Otherwise, I pray 30 minutes, I do puja for 30 minutes, I do yoga for 30 minutes, I chant for 30 minutes, meditate 30 minutes. Then rest of the time, when I speak, I pray, I talk with God for 30 minutes. Rest of the time, what happened to my communication? I am meditating 30 minutes. Rest of the time, people say 30 minutes they meditate. I see 23 and a half hours you are not meditating. No, we have to learn living meditation. Meditation is not as a separate practice, but the way of being. My way of being needs to be meditative. My way of being needs to be healing. My communication with you must be prayer. My way of singing is chanting the glory of life. My normal communication needs to be poetic. The way I walk needs to be dancing. The way I sleep must be creative. No need to separate. Life is complete. The issue is we learned how to separate it. I'm creative now. I'm praying now. I'm meditating now. Do you understand? I'm dancing now. I'm singing now. We compartmentalize the life. We splitted ourselves into many, many different pieces, and we don't know where we are anymore, who we are anymore. And sometimes there's conflict of interest between our own compartments. you know, Here I pray, and other side I deny. Here I eat vegetarian, there I speak non-vegetarian. The vegetarianism is not only what you are eating need to be vegetarian. What is coming out of your mouth also need to be vegetarian, isn't it? Not only you are eating through your mouth, but also you are listening vegetarian. You are seeing vegetarian. Your touch is vegetarian. In a way, vegetarian is nothing but we can make it simple, non-harming. Do you understand? Non-harming. I am not posing anything particular. I am not suggesting anything. Non-harming. It can be plant also. Do you understand? Yeah. So, this not only what you are eating is non-harming. In all your senses need to be non-harming. Your expression, what is coming out of you, also need to be non-harming. Life is beautiful. Make this one great opportunity in this human body, in this beautiful planet, in this way. Make this opportunity as a great possibility to liberate yourself, to come to this life, to reincarnate. Everyone is a reincarnation. You are not going to be reincarnated. Judith will not be reincarnated. Tuval will not be reincarnated. Definitely. One time is more than enough, I think. Yeah, will not be reincarnated. But then what is reincarnating? Your inner experiences are reincarnating again and again. The experience you have inside of you is reincarnating again and again until this experience transcended into peace and freedom and love. You have taken many lives. So many situations also repeated many times in your life. Now you are in this human form, in this planet. Certain experiences are reincarnated inside of you. And take this life as a great opportunity to liberate yourself from this experience which is inside. Bring peace in you, bring freedom in you, bring beauty in you, bring love in you. When this experience is full of freedom, peace, and love, that is sacred. What is sacred? When peace, freedom, and love is experienced together, and that becomes sacred, and you are sacred. Sacred is not somewhere, some objects or some scripture, some particular places. No. If you believe in God, if you believe in divine, or if you believe in higher consciousness, whatever it is, believe that everything and everyone comes from the same source. And you are all equal. This stone is equal as any holy mountain. Your house is as equal as any temples or churches. And you are holy as equal as every holy person. When you recognize you are sacred, how to make it practical? You may say, yes, I am sacred, I am divine. How to make it practical? How to experience? Many times people say that I am divine, I know I am divine, but I am not able to experience it. There's a simple trick to experience it. You want to know? Simple way is the problem is when you feel I am divine, I am not able to experience it. The trick is make everyone is divine. When you feel you are divine, means your eyes become divine, your nose become divine, your ears, your mouth, your whole body become divine. All your senses become divine. Whatever is sensed also divine. It's easy. The game you have to play like that. The issue is I am divine, nothing else is divine. Then definitely you can't experience this divinity. We take so much effort to make so much undivine. Even in the spirituality, there's so much effort to make so much thing undivine. This is not divine, this is not divine, this is not divine. To make one thing divine, we have to make the whole world undivine. It's a lot of effort. But don't fall in the trap. Spiritualize your senses. Liberate your senses. Enlighten your senses. Through that, whatever you sensed will be also enlightened. And I welcome all of you to enter into that space where life is peace, without protected, where God is not worshipped but lived. All my blessings.